Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series 3 qualifiers over at JUMPTWIST in Boca Raton, Florida. This is day 2 of the qualifiers over here in that division. My name is Jamie Dayhuff, and joining me today is Samuel Burns. We have currently the second event of today, and so far this weekend, this has been an incredible event. Course designers Megan Bedway, Flip Rodriguez, and RJ Roman have definitely put in so much work to make this course as amazing as it possibly can.
Jamie, it's great to be here with you. Earlier, I was able to watch and commentate over the amateur male and female. It's been a fun time so far, and I am excited to see what our team competitors have to bring to the table today.
Yeah, most definitely. A lot of the team competitors, this is where a lot of the best competitors lie because, a lot of competitors start out really young, but the team competitors, this is where they are really thinking about going professionally. So a lot of them looking to potentially go into elites in the coming years. So a lot of these people could be some of the biggest names in all of Ninja in just a few years. So you can truly not count out any person that's truly here. And also alongside that, this is the Premier Series. These are the best of the best. I've said this for a lot of other qualifiers in the past. Like, if you've ever watched like a reality TV show like Survivor, and you see all the best of the best come back for like an all-star season, this is essentially what this is. This is an all-star season of competitors. We got 14 competitors who are going to be competing in the team female and team male. So we're going to have 3 team females, and we're going to have 11 team males, and all of them are going to be attempting to get to the finals, which will be held in November in Modus. So to even get to this point, though, that is also an accomplishment within itself because it's a whole entire battle to get here. To get to the World Ninja League Premier Series, you have to get top 25% results-wise in either the World Championship that we held this past June or in your overall season standings. Alongside that, some of our competitors just downright have received an invitation to compete, but that's mainly going to make up the minority of our athletes who are competing. The main amount of people who are going to be competing are actually just from World Championship or their basic season standings. Now, if you've never watched a Premier Series qualifier, do not worry. I'm going to go over what's going to happen today. So they have 2 courses that our competitors are going to go over. So the 14 are all going to run the placement course, and that's going to be similar to a lot of obstacle courses that you see around. So if you fail, runs over, can't have any retakes on any other obstacles, just gotta end your run, no more points can be gained. And then after that, after all competitors run the placement course, they're gonna go on to the challenge course. And if you can see on your screen right now, Jackson Erdos, you can see he failed, had a chance to go back on said obstacle and try it again. And that's something that the challenge course has that differentiates it from the placement course. Now, for the placement course, your placements are actually gonna see the run order for the challenge course. So, say you place first in the placement course, you are going to be running last for your respective division in the challenge course. And the challenge course determines who is going to be advancing to our Premier Series finals at the end of November over at Modus Ninjas in Lee's Summit, Missouri. Now, Lee's Summit, Missouri, that is a great place to be for Ninja. Like, I got to go to Modus over the summer, and let me tell you, it was something special. I loved that place so much. It just got refurbished, actually moved locations. So it's very, very new, but Donovan Matoyer, such a skilled competitor and also such a skilled thinker. Like, a lot of the obstacles that we saw, even at the qualifier modus, were so ingenuitive. So I'm excited to see how he'll test the athletes in November, but still, we got a lot more qualifiers to go over. Like, we still have over a month left of qualifiers, all of October as well. We are just in the first week of qualifiers for September. We got a few more as we go through this week. As we go through the month, actually, it's going to be only one for this week. I'm so excited to see how the rest of the season turns out.
That Thanksgiving dinner is going to hit the spot after the finals. But until we get there, I am excited to see all of these teams competing today. Just like you were saying earlier, starting at this age is so perfect. I think getting that confidence in with the course, learning about what it's like to compete under pressure, being able to be there to support your fellow competitors as well, I think is a big deal. And I'm excited for all the potential futures of all these athletes right here. This lineup is going to be awesome, and I'm just excited to get to the course.
Yeah, me too. The placement courses have, throughout this entire season, been very, very speed heavy. We've seen a lot of competitors just race towards the buzzer, but again, going so fast, that can cause a lot of mistakes. A lot of these competitors are definitely going to be looking to go very, very quickly, and they have, I believe, 7 obstacles to complete. Is that correct?
Looks like it, yeah. So we had 7 earlier with, oh yeah, we got the jump start, trapeze drop, the wobbly log, Lachey Lane, the roundabout, ring tech, and beat that wall. I think to your point, the wobbly log and the roundabout were a couple that I'm always on the lookout for because it is that balance type obstacle that speed can sneak up on you with. And that's what we saw it a little bit earlier with a couple of the roundabout stumbles. So hopefully our competitors can stay focused, and then it's going to be a lot of grip strength to get through some of the other obstacles like that ring tech.
Yeah, ring tech on a speed course, that's something that's so incredible to see, but also it's just something that's so hard to do very quickly. A lot of times, there's a lot of precision involved, and as you can see right now, we have our demo run, who is showing what this course has to offer. A lot of these competitors, this is going to be their first chance to see what this course is made of in person. You know, a lot of competitors going to have a chance to have the rule video, but not been able to go up close and personal with any of these obstacles. So this demo run really making this course look so easy, but a lot of the difficulty doesn't really come down to the obstacles, but it's more of, like I said earlier, it's going to be that time limit, and then reach up to that buzzer, and that's pretty much going to be it. And we're going to be pretty soon actually getting on to our athletes who are going to be getting ready to go.
Starting off, it's going to be Ruth. I am excited to see what she's got. 13 Season 10 Tier 1 comps so far. Age 13. Hometown of Orlando, Florida. Competed from the Obstacle Ninja Academy. Let's see how our first runner is going to do on this course.
Without the insight of all the competitors afterwards, she is really going to need to be the blueprint to show what these competitors are going to need to do here. And so far, she's doing really good. On to
look at that on Lachey Lane.
Wow! Just linking all of those transitions and getting very quickly towards the end of this obstacle course.
She's looking really confident.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a great
what a reach
as well. And I'm liking what I'm seeing here, utilizing only one hand here, skipping rings as well, so that way she's able to clear a path perfectly to beat that wall and get to the top. It's only 12 feet, not a problem for our teenage competitors, able to get to the top.
Ruth making that course look so easy right there. She was brilliant on every single obstacle. I loved what she did on Lachey Lane, linking all those jumps. And then you actually skipped the ring on the ring tech as well. Look at that reach right there on the roundabout. That was impressive.
I definitely liked what I saw there. She was consistently moving herself forward throughout each of these obstacles and definitely being a little bit more on the cautious side. However, as she got later into the course, you know, seeing that skip on that ring, that's something cool to see. I think a lot of competitors, to get that upper hand speed-wise, they're probably going to be doing the same thing. As well, Casey will be our next competitor to run the course. So we're going to see what she's able to do. These earlier obstacles not really proving to be that much of a challenge.
Wow.
Neither has the time limit.
All right, into the roundabout. Nice reach right there. Time for ring tech. Oh, she almost tried to skip that second one, but look at how fast she's going.
Yeah, this has been
that wall.
So speedy. And nicely done to the buzzer as well.
I need to see the time on that one. Look at this. I'm so impressed with what they're doing on Lachey Lane right now. Didn't need any real back swings in there.
Yeah, it was really, really strong. However, it was kind of a bumpy road there on the ring. She missed that first transition, had to go back to trying to do a skip, and then went back to one of the previous rings, and then actually made to the dismount. Didn't really have that forward momentum needed, and kind of had to take a little bit of a second to restabilize herself on the platform before heading straight up the wall. So still, even with that, that's going to land her in first place. Sayla Taylor will be our last teen female to run. So only 3 teen females, so it's not really going to be as competitive as it would be for the challenge course because it's not really going to be that much of a difference regardless. So really wants to, so Sayla definitely really wants to get a good time, but doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things because a lot of the competitors are going to be running right after each other. So Sayla Taylor still doing really good, taking a few backswings, a bit of a more conservative approach, but I like what I'm seeing here. Locking off with those arms. That is strong so far. Perfectly done. Just got to get up that wall. Actually go for that little lip there on the wall instead of going straight for the 12 foot. So took a little bit out of her time, but still it was a great run from her. Going to place her in second place out of all the time so far. So that closes off our teen females.
Very impressive stuff right there. All of them finishing very quickly. Casey there with the fastest time, only 25 seconds. I was watching the amateurs earlier, and they weren't going much faster than that. So these female teams just very impressive on this course. And now we're moving on to the male side of things.
Yeah, and this is where it's going to be a whole lot more competitive. 11 of them will be here, so they know how important it is to get one of those later spots for the challenge course. Isaiah Garcia has already seen 3 people attempt this course, not in his division, but yeah, you can see definitely having the hindsight of knowing what to expect one-handed there. Very, very
So
confident
good.
for what it looks like with his grip strength here.
Look at that.
Throwing his body into each of these transitions.
Building up so much momentum, skips to that last ring, beat that wall. Come on, Isaiah. There it is.
Wow.
First male, first clear.
And that is the fastest time that we've seen so far. 22 seconds, 22 and a half seconds actually, to get from that starting platform to the buzzer. Beating 7 obstacles in that fast of a time is insane to see. I think we might be able to see a sub 20.
Sub 20 would be insane. I would love to see that. Let's see if any of our great athletes here have that capability. You know, I saw the amateurs. That what Isaiah just did was faster than any amateur run I watched earlier today. So way to go, Isaiah.
Logan Sisk will be our next competitor round. He comes out of Jungle Gym now. Viewers, if you do not know anything about Jungle Gym, their ninjas are cracked. They are great at everything. Like, the best of the best ninjas trained there. It is incredible to just seeing what they're able to do. It's so incredible. Just what they can, like, I'm saying that over and over again, like, just, they have so much to do at Jungle Gym. It's one of the most prestigious ninja gyms in the entire world. It is one of my dream gyms to go to. It's just such a special place. Logan Sisk, having that as one of the main gyms that he trains at, definitely know that he means business. Alongside that, just even making it to the Premier Series is an accomplishment. Look at this pace that we are seeing so far.
You were saying sub 20. Well, the way you're talking about these Jungle Gym competitors going, maybe you think one of them would be the one, but he's here on Ring Tech, still going to get through the course very quickly. He's beat that wall and hits the buzzer 28 seconds through the course.
He was moving incredibly strong, but I think the wall took a little bit of time out of him because struggled a little bit to get to the top. He utilized that little lip that wasn't at the top of the wall, and that kind of stunted his potential speed getting to the top of it, and then whiffed the buzzer a few times before actually being able to get it. So I think to be able to get the top time, competitors are really going to need to try and just go for that 12 foot. And these competitors are more than capable of doing it. You know, a lot of these competitors are going to be around 13 years of age, as with our next competitor, Weston Hollingsworth. A lot of them going to be having that growth spurt if it's not started by now. So they are going to be more than capable of getting at that 12 foot. So Weston, what will he be able to do? Coming from us out of South Carolina, actually. So that's a little bit of a far drive, maybe plane ride to get here.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's on the East Coast, but look at him go through the roundabout right now. Losing his balance a little bit, but he's able to get the jump over that board, swinging across. All right. Man, look at him fly.
And I'm liking this urgency. Took a little bit of time beforehand, but a big skip there. That's going to save a whole lot of time there. Going to land him just in third place by a little over 2 seconds, unfortunately. But I liked what he did there. You know, took a little bit of time there to recenter himself on that third obstacle, Shea Lane. But after that point, you know, got to that dismount platform and went straight into the rings. And I loved that giant skip he did, skipping those last few rings, getting a giant pullback when he was in that in-between phase between the 2 rings, and then just went straight for the dismount. These competitors are not messing around.
It's very nice to see when someone has the strength to hold on with one hand for a second to save themselves if they need to, because he was trying to race through Lachey Lane. He had the awareness to know that he probably wasn't going to make the dismount on that first go-ahead, so he reaches back up with the other hand, corrects himself, and then he's able to make the dismount and gets a clear. Third fastest time, like you said, but there's some very speedy runs. I'm curious what our clear rate is going to be here on this course. And, I mean, we talked about sub 20, but right now Isaiah Garcia's 22-second run is looking pretty good, pretty safe.
Yeah, it's just been very, very strong. Usually you see a lot of first competitors going a little bit cautiously to get through the course because, they don't have the insight of what a lot of other competitors have. And it's just something that a lot of competitors are very nervous about. But still, even now, Isaiah still in that first place position. So hopefully he'll be able to keep on to it or keep being in that higher group of competitors for a little while longer as we have our final 8 competitors, which will soon enough be running the course soon.
Maybe Grant Ross, I'm hearing he's one of our top guys right now. I think I've seen him kind of warming up over there on the side. Maybe with him being the last guy to go, could see a very fast pace from him. But let's move on to Noble Robinson.
14 years old, only competed in 2 Tier 1 competitions this season, so definitely a little bit more minimal than a lot of other competitors who have over 10, but I like that he made it work, didn't compete in a lot, knew where his skill sets lied, and then look at this, just sending his way through this course.
Wow.
Whoa! He's able to get through that. I thought he potentially missed that dismount there, but no.
I did too. It looked like he was going backwards a little bit, but now he's racing. Look at this.
Wow, that was great.
Fastest time. He did not slow down at all throughout that whole run. And then I want to see this dismount again. Look at, oh yeah.
Yeah, thankfully that pad was there.
Around him. Yeah, no kidding.
But that's going to send him straight into second place. So a lot of these competitors are realizing from what it looks like, you really cannot take a lot of backswings here, especially when it comes to that obstacle with the X shelf. It's so important to just get it immediately. And now Rafe Lopez will be our next competitor to run coming out of Ultimate Obstacles. No stranger to WNL or Premier Series. I think we've seen him a few times in a few qualifiers, actually.
17 Tier 1 comps this year. Very safe on the dismount there of the Lachey Lane. Now losing his balance, but he leaps for that first grab. Takes the backswing there, so not too worried about the pace, but he is looking good at getting through this course. Weird jump there to the blue ring, but look at him. He's onto the wall, climbs right up it, and Rafe Lopez defeats the course 28 seconds.
A lot of these competitors are just massacring this course. It has been proven to be all about speed by this point. Only 5 competitors are going to be left. Actually, only 6 competitors are going to be left for this course. So I don't know if we're going to see that many fails on this course, actually. We've gone 100% by this point. It might just be a race to the finish.
Well, let's keep it going. I want to see it. Aiden up next. Can he join the club? I always think that when you're sitting on the sideline watching clear after clear after clear, the pressure just keeps building. You don't want to be the one to break the trend, but either way, you're moving on to the challenge course. So let's see Aiden put it all on the line.
Now, something about Aiden is that he actually comes out of Jump Twist, so has that home field advantage. Might know how some of these obstacles behave just by virtue of being in the location. Obviously, competitors not had practice beforehand, but being in a comfortable setting definitely can help ease some nerves. Aiden Tulin,
what a dismount!
Pace. Wow! It gets straight to that buzzer. Oh, it just barely misses out on Isaiah's time by just a little under half a second. It was, I think, 43 hundredths of a second is what he missed out on, unfortunately.
Such a close call. I don't know where you saved time on that. He looks so good. What an impressive run from Aiden.
These competitors are just moving so incredibly quickly through this course, and that's something that I really like seeing here. Placement courses can usually be used to take out some nerves because this course, in all reality, doesn't really matter all too much. Challenge course is usually where it's going to matter. So, just having this course to take out some of those nerves, get more comfortable, is usually what we've seen in past events. But no, these competitors are just speeding through this course, Clear after clear after clear is what we are seeing. Ian Marco Cabinet is our next competitor to run the course, and he is going so quickly here. Only used one hand on the Shea Lane earlier. And you could definitely tell he's very confident in his grip strength. Has some one-arm lock-offs.
Wow.
Straight for the dismount. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. 20.56.
Could not get any more perfect than that. Wow. He just grabbed He grabbed the hook with one hand, kept moving, and then the rings. That was a standout moment.
I'm amazed the balance that he has. He had a couple of one-leg hops and jumps there, and the landing off of the ring tag. Just landing on one leg like that, keeping his balance and keeping his speed. That is very impressive to me.
Yeah, and especially going from that ring dismount into a sloped platform like the wall, not having your feet buckle or anything like that, that's so incredibly impressive. Roy will be our next competitor to attempt the course. 3 years of Ninja under his belt when he started Ninja back in 2022. And we're seeing definitely not as aggressive of a pace that we just saw out of Ian Marco, but still very, very strong pace at that.
Look at him go, reaching through each ring. Now he's going to try to build up a little momentum. All right, onto the wall. And he's up
able
it.
to get that. Now, what I noticed on those rings is that he was fully extended on every single one of those transitions, and he was struggling to get up to that one ring that was a little bit higher up in height. Took a few seconds to just grab all those fingers around. If he was locked off, there's a good chance we would be able to get to it a little bit quicker, but these final 3 competitors definitely are going to need to focus on making sure that they have their arms bent on that obstacle to make sure that they can
this group
make
right
sure
here.
that they have more control of those rings.
8 males who have run, 8 who are moving on. And we have 3 left. Isaac McCarthy next. How to jump.
You can see the complete determination that's in his face. Had his feet ready to start racing off onto the course. And going so incredibly quickly here on these obstacles, not even balancing the face and balance not been in trouble for a lot of these competitors. Just stepping crazily through, and he might have hurt us here actually because how perfect a rough landing there.
Oh, he's not phased. He gets right back up.
That looked like a little bit of a hard landing, but no, he got right back up afterward. Got to that platform, and then I think he landed a little bit on the front, just toppled over him, but able to keep his composure up and get himself into a good enough place when it comes to placements. 2 competitors are going to be left for this course, so there's a very good chance that we could see a 100% clear rate through both the team male and team female. I have not seen that happen the entirety of Premier Series, so we could be looking at a potential first here.
All right, well, let's hope our last 2 athletes are ready to go. I hope they're focused and locked in. Grant Ross, he's looking committed, looking very strong.
Getting ready, perfectly done. Got 1 minute to get from the starting platform to the buzzer. Time limit not really been that much of a factor, but he is just moving with a purpose. I'm liking how high his swings are going as he's just going through each of these obstacles, opting to skip a lot of rings here. Big dismount.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. And just went straight for the buzzer as well. Didn't even get his feet on top of the wall and exits almost immediately after to go look at his time. Wow, that was just
is that our fastest time?
It might have been, actually.
I think 21.9.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
Gonna land him in 3rd place. No.
Oh yeah.
Second, actually.
Second. Okay, I forgot about Ian Marco. Cool. Still impressive there from Grant Ross. He was flying. He looked very confident throughout that. And that was actually our last runner here for the male placement course. These are our top finishers.
Yeah, and if the Premier Series qualifiers ended here, these would have been our top 4, but no, they still got 1 more course left to do. So Ian Marco will be our last competitor of our team males to run. So he's going to have a lot of runs to look at before he steps up to that starting line.
Absolutely. And the challenge course, I was looking at it earlier. I mean, there's some very tough, taxing grip obstacles on that stage. I'm curious to see how our teams hold up. For the females, AC, Taylor, Rutha, look at them. 3 runs, 3 clears. Everyone looking very solid on the placement course, and hopefully they can all put up a strong showing on the challenge.
Yeah, that's the goal. And now there's going to be a little bit of a break in between the placement and challenge course just to set up a few things. But we will be back in a few minutes for the continuation of the team division here at Jump Twist. Till then, this has been Jamie Dayhuff with Samuel Burns. We will see you then.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my truck bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series Finals over at JUMPTWIST. My name is Jamie Dayhup, and joining me today is Samuel Burns. Earlier today, we wrapped up the placement course of our teen division, and now it is time for our teen competitors to attempt the second course of the day, the challenge course.
An impressive display on the placement course as well. 13 competitors, 13 buzzers hit, and now the challenge course is where the difficulty definitely starts to rise up. I am excited to see how they make the transition from the placement course to this challenge course. I think it's going to be a lot of strength and focus being tested here.
Yeah, most definitely. The challenge course is something that tests completely different things than the placement course. Placement course mainly about speed, rushing towards the buzzer, but here it is all about how far our competitors are going to be able to go. They're going to have 10 obstacles this time, a little bit longer of a time limit, and actually being able to do some retries on some obstacles. That's something that they were not allowed to do on the placement course. So if you were not here for any other Premier Series events, basically what happens is, say you fail the third obstacle, you'll be able to try that third obstacle again. If you clear it, be able to advance onward. But if you fail the third obstacle, again, on that retry, you're not going to be able to advance onward. That's where your run's going to end. That is going to continue until you've either used up all your retries or you fail a third different obstacle.
These obstacles are very scary as well. I mean, some simple ones, even the pipeline, very simple obstacle. A couple rings sliding onto that beam, but the balance there is the really tough aspect of that one. The twist and cliff, those cliffhanger grabs are not easy at all. Squeeze harder is a good one, but the Lima special, that one is so much fun to watch and such a difficult precision obstacle.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what our team competitors are going to be able to do, and also I'm interested to see on what potential changes have happened between even just the amateur division that we had earlier today. You know, these team competitors are going to be just even higher skill level than those amateurs. It's honestly the division that's right below elite, because a lot of them are looking to go to elite at one point or another because they are just so skilled. So that skill level is just going to be even higher.
Well, I know we're about to get a demo run going. We'll get a demonstration of how all these obstacles are going to be for our athletes here. I'm excited to see the demo, and again, I like to give a big shout out to the demo runners. There's a little bit of pressure on that, but here we go. Let's start off with this demo run.
Getting the cube start at starting line. First obstacle, point of entry. And then new directions after that.
I love New Direction. You got to really focus on it. The name is very accurate. You have to change direction so much. You need a lot of body control to get through that. Sims slider. This one is so much fun to watch. We actually watched it come apart earlier. It's a tricky obstacle, but man, it's a fun one to watch.
And then it would not be a challenge course without, at least one cane. That's been a trend that we've seen for a lot of Premier Series qualifiers. So, cane and go, obstacle number 4. And then they're on to pipeline.
Pipeline, you really got to stay balanced there. And then you'll get on to squeeze harder. I love this obstacle. A lot of upper body strength and a lot of strategy on this one. How do you put your hands on the shelf right there? Generally, you see them going on the long end. Sometimes people go to the sides. And then you use both spinners. You just use one. So many decisions to make here. And then these nunchucks at the end is so much fun to see what our athletes do. In this case, you can use both of them. You can use one of them. Get that momentum, get that swing to the dismount. And then you are on to the quad leap.
Just a few lily pads. And then another obstacle left, twist and cliff. So think of it kind of reminisces to twist and fly or double twister that we've seen. Then you got some cliff ledges, just about the same. Those standard 3 centimeter ledges, players got to pinch onto, and then just land to the dismount. It's also, it looks like free moving, so players are really going to need to make sure that they stay centered there on those cliff ledges. Very, very, very thin.
Yeah, that jump up to that high cliffhanger ledge right there is so challenging. You have to get so much momentum swinging on this second ledge right here. And you're swinging like that and your grip is being tested, it's not easy. You got to really keep your grip with the momentum, and then you'll be able to move on to the pump.
Yeah, and these later obstacles that focus so heavily on grip strength, it is just evil where they're placed on the course, because this is the 9th out of 10 obstacles, and you can see our demo runner gassing out towards the end as well. So these competitors are truly going to need to bring their A game, figure out what the best point is to conserve energy. They've got 4 minutes for their time limit here, so definitely not a lot of time to dilly-dally. So really going to need to focus on doing a lot of things. And then, of course, last obstacle, the Lima Special.
Wow. That was a crazy display right there on the demo run. Lima Special, yeah, a little bit of a salmon ladder type deal with some flying bar action in there. And that is how you complete the challenge course. Easier said than done. But we are about to get started with the first of our female athletes.
I'm incredibly excited to see what these female athletes are going to be able to do. They have not seen anyone attempt this course. There's only 3 of them. And something to note is that since there are less than 4, one might think that they all automatically advance. That is not true, actually. In the case that there are less than 4 competitors in a specific division, they have to be able to reach either the 3rd or 4th obstacle, depends usually by the division. But I believe here it's going to be obstacle number 3. They got to be able to clear it, and that will advance them to the Premier Series final. So not really much of competition between competitors, more competition against the course. Rutha will be our first competitor to attempt the course. So what will she be able to bring here? Able to get nearly towards the end. There we go, able to clear the first obstacle, got another one up in front of her.
Direction. She's getting through it nice and quickly. Good reaching. Those grabs are strong right now. Now she is on to the sim slider. This one is very tough. You got to move it around so your body's swinging in all sorts of different directions. You want to go left and right to slide the slider, but you also need to go forward and backward to make the dismount. And Rutha does a great job of navigating both of those aspects. Now she is on the cane and go. Misses the ledge there.
Ooh.
Oh, she's going to take a retry.
So this is going to be our first look at a retry. If she's able to clear this obstacle on the retry, she'll be able to keep going, but fail it again. And unfortunately, that's going to be one competitor down. So
it'd be a strategic move to save some grip strength on that retry instead of just going to keep swinging. Nice grab right there from Rutha.
All right, now
Oh,
has to
she's
do the
got the
same thing
cane.
again. Come on.
Dismount.
Perfect. And that's a great way of showing why retries exist, giving our competitors experience that they might not have on any other obstacles.
All right, she's got the pipeline. We're going to see her on the squeeze harder. This one's such a taxing obstacle. Getting a little bit of shock here. She's going to need it. Moving the platform a little bit there. All right, let's see this first grip, how she adjusts her swing. You got to grab onto the shelf here. Come on. Rutha getting some good swings right now. Looking forward. Aiming for the target. She's got it. Now onto the 2 spinners here. What technique will she go for? She's going to grab one, the left one. Now the nunchuck. She goes up to the bar. Has a little bit of time to think about this. She's going to grab one nunchuck, slide it down. She's swinging. Going to take one extra swing here. Rutha through the speed harder obstacle and onto the quad leap. Gets through it nicely.
Yeah, and she was hanging for such a long time. Quad leap going to give her a little bit of break without utilizing those hands. But now, what's the technique here for the trampoline? Use both feet, pull up, got it there. And now, ooh, want to have those hands at an equal point. Able to get it there. And now this cliff ledge. Will she be able to hang on after 8 obstacles? Come on.
She's got it. Come on, big swing.
She's grimacing a little bit. Come on, get it.
One more.
Back
Come on.
and forth here. Get to it.
Oh, no. Go one more retry. I thought she had it there.
Now this is where we're at a very interesting point, because regardless of where she fails, that's going to be her final result. Utilized every single one of her retries, but taking some time to get some more chalk. And I liked what she did there on the second try on that twister. Had both hands at an equal distance. Oh, the grip just gives out here on Rutha, but it was still an absolutely amazing run being the first to attempt these obstacles, not easy, but able to make it count on every single one of those attempts that she was given.
I am very impressed with the way that she was able to make some corrections, getting spun around on the twist and cliff. But man, this swing right here, that second cliffhanger ledge, or I guess in this case, the first cliffhanger ledge, trying to swing on that with such a limited grip, it's very challenging. Rutha had a good chance to get to that next grip on the first attempt, but obviously slipped off there at the end. Still a fantastic run. And now we are
That
on
was
to
so
Steela
good.
Taylor.
This
Racing
first
through.
obstacle, not that much of a threat. Just make sure that you stay kind of composed. And
Don't want
look
to
at
burn a
that
retry
start.
on that.
Look at that start swing. They're so confident. They're flying through the air. And I like what she's doing with each of these laches. She's bringing her hips up to make sure that she's able to get as much height as possible. That's something that we're going to need to really see here. The higher the hips go, the farther forward she's going. Skips a lot of it. That could be a beta break that could ultimately save a lot of competitors time if they choose to go for that technique.
Time and energy. Wow, that was an insane skip. Didn't even need the slider. Now it's time for the pipeline. She stayed balanced. Yes, she can. It's one of my favorites to watch here. On to squeeze harder. Getting a nice
Continuing
big swing
to use
right
those
there.
hips.
Oh, yeah.
Nicely done. And having those sideways grabs from a part that's so low, that's going to give you a little bit of an advantage there because of the fact that it's not going to take a lot of swing to bring that other hand around on one of those sideways platforms. But what's the technique here? Trying to go for a static transition to that truss.
There we go. Okay. On one nunchuck there, slides down. I just got to build up some momentum. Oh,
Nicely
there it is.
Done.
By the tippy toes there.
Yeah, any farther back and she would have most likely gone down, unfortunately. But she's going to continue to keep moving. Not even been on the course for half the time limit, but got 3 obstacles left. So in a great position time-wise, can afford to take some time to rest here, and that looks exactly like what she's doing.
She also gets twisted around a little bit, but makes the first transition. Now this next ledge is so challenging. She holds on. She's spinning, though. Got to get that momentum back up. Oh, this is tough. She's in a tough position right now. Oh, she's spinning around. She's getting great momentum. She goes for it, but can't reach.
It was a clean run up until that point. What she can do next time is have her hands on the cliff ledge be placed a little bit equal distance apart from each other. She had one hand close to the center, one hand close to the ledge. So whenever she pushed forward, she just naturally made it rotate. So having them at an equal place apart, that's going to give her a lot more of an advantage here. What has she been able to learn here on attempt number 2? Getting ready to get a good grip onto it. And it looks like she's in a little bit of a safe position here. Might want to rotate that move that left hand a little bit to the side. But not really spinning out too much. Come on.
Look at that!
And you can hear it from the crowd cheering for
her.
We have a clear on that obstacle. Got a minute left now for these final 2 obstacles. This is where your hands are going to be burning.
He's feeling it right now, but with 2 obstacles left to go, she has a chance to do something special here.
Gonna need to put a lot of effort here into the pump. Got a good grip on that bunny ear. Able to get that as well. 40 seconds left. But now we got the Lima special. This is gonna be the techiest obstacle out of them all. Has to have an absolutely spectacular bar placement. Comfortable on bar tech, most likely. As she trains out of Jungle Gym has a lot of salmon ladders, a lot of ring tech. Surely no stranger here to maneuvering a bar. Able to get it one transition upward. The time's not looking good. Oh!
Still got another retry on it.
10 seconds left, though, so it's not looking good time-wise, unfortunately. Reached up to that delivery hold. How far will she be
Your
able to
best
get before
shot.
that time expires? Oh, time's gonna expire. She drops down. Knew it was unfortunately not gonna happen, but still, Sayla putting in a great run here as the second of the Team Division 2 attempt at this course, almost was able to clear it. So, incredibly admirable job here. Only one team female left, and to be able to take the top spot away from Sayla, Zoelle Casey will need to put in a lot of work.
She needs to get through the pump in less than 3 minutes and 17 seconds. I mean, that was a very strong run right there from Sayla Taylor, but she's the last to go for a reason here. Is Zoelle Casey. She was the fastest through the placement course for the females. I am hoping for something good here. I'm just so impressed with Sayla's grip strength there. I mean, to be able to go out on Twist and Cliff and get a retry, be able to get through it on the second attempt, you know that her arms are just absolutely zapped at that point, but great perseverance. Zoelle Casey right now getting through point of entry very quickly. Now on to a new direction. And she's changing direction with minimal effort here.
Doing really good. Now, what we saw last time with Sayla is going for an early dismount. Had a relatively big push there, but going similarly for another early dismount. Zoelle Casey placed first in the placement course, has seen what she has to do to be able to get first. Already advanced herself to the Premier Series finals, so not really going to be a matter of if she's going to advance, but really what's going to happen, what her placement's going to be. There we go.
So there's a lot to be gained from a deep run here. The confidence that it builds, the experience that it builds, all of those things matter. Right now, Casey hitting through the pipeline. On to squeeze harder.
She lives in Orlando, Florida, and trains at the Obstacle Ninja Academy with her coach, Luke Dillon. So a lot of skill here. Has a very, very strong coach, and most likely has trained her very well for this event right here.
A lot of family of ninjas for her as well. And look at her grabbing that first nunchuck, sliding it down. Oh, she loses her grip there.
That's unfortunately going to be a retry.
Down the track at first. That was interesting.
So now she is going to have to figure out what her technique's going to be here. Had a first attempt that was unsuccessful, so got to properly assess what's going to happen on this attempt.
Nice
grab. Got a great transition up to that sideways board. Those transitions cannot always be a given due to their placement. But now we're going to go one-handed into here. What's technique?
There we go.
Going with both.
Oh no.
Oh. And you know, with her being 5'7", it's just a little bit harder to keep those feet off the ground. I think her grip just was a little bit zapped.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that obstacle, the squeeze harder, it takes so much out of you. All the obstacles prior to that, grip strength really being tested there. And it's hard to hold on to a cylindrical object like that going straight down. It's not easy to get a grip like that. There's not a lot to hold on to, but she still put in a great showing. And that will wrap up the female side of our teen division. But we are going to move on to the males here shortly. But let's get another quick look at how Zoelle Casey did. Yeah, the arms just staying straight out there. You can tell. Just getting a little winded as the course goes along. It's tough not to. My arms are tired just watching this, I'll tell you what. So there are going to be a few obstacle modifications for the males. We'll let you know about that as soon as we can. But with Sayla, Rutha, and Zoelle all getting as deep as they did, that should have them moving on to Modus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, all three of them are going to be able to go on to that in November. So this is not the last time that we're going to see them in Premier Series 3. Got a little over 2 months actually to perfect those skills heading into what's probably going to be one of the hardest courses they've ever attempted.
Well, I want to take a look at some of the males that we have coming up. So we're going to start off with Weston Hollingsworth. Oh, is he ready to go already? He's lining up for the course. All right.
Does he have SpongeBob? He has SpongeBob on his shirt.
He's got. That's amazing.
So you know, as SpongeBob says, I think he's ready to attempt this course.
You're not going to need 2 hours later for this run with how fast he's going so far. Weston on to the sim slider. Look at how he's getting that, shifting over. So the dismount here, you can't use that first black mat. That's one of the changes we've seen.
Weston moving like a star so far, a Patrick star. He's continuing.
No ring here for the male. He's got to go straight to that cane. Look at him. And the hop off right there. He's got the dismount.
And those canes, them being slightly vertical, that's just another thing that's really going to zap out that energy, because having those vertical holds really, really going to tax those forearms. So going to need to keep going up and get towards the dismount. But this is where we just saw a competitor gas out, and it was at the end of the obstacle. So we're going to see what Weston's able to do here on this. So has a little bit of a different starting hold before getting into not the shelf but the sideways, and now going for the right side of the fidget spinner. So what's the technique that we're going to see here? Going straight forward, it looks like, and with only one. And I liked what he did there. Reached back for the spike. That got him a perfect dismount onto there. And now
that was nice.
Quads up next.
I love what he did on the nunchucks there. Now let's see how that grip is going to be tested here on Twist and Cliff. First off, got to stay straight on this bar right here. Oh, now they got to go straight to that cliffhanger ledge. And he loses his grip.
That's a big transition, because not only are you going to have to absorb that drop as it comes towards you, it's also on a moving platform. So you're going to have a lot less space to be able to grip onto by virtue of it swinging back and forth and gravity working against you. What has Weston learned from this first attempt? Might want to get a little bit more of a bigger swing here. Able to get it there. Oh! Was able to get a lot more powerful of a swing to be able to make contact with it, but unfortunately just peeled off. Such a brutal obstacle, unfortunately.
He was looking great throughout the rest of the course. Didn't have to take any other retries. All the changes that were made for the males, he was making them work. But this transition, it's a big one. And like you said, I think the swinging platform that you're landing on adds so much to the difficulty there. Weston just not able to get a solid grab there. But we're going to have to see if anyone else has the capability to get through Twist and Cliff. Next up is going to be Rafe Lopez.
Rafe's made it to the World Championships for the WNL 3 years, so he's definitely no stranger to competing when the pressure is high. So he has a lot of experience when it comes to Ninja. 8th year doing it, so been doing Ninja longer than he's been without it by this point. What will he be able to do on the challenge course? Was almost able to see someone clear in the teen females. Teen males, one competitor unfortunately unable to get through it, but Rafe Lopez moving very strongly so far.
Great swings right here, getting a lot of momentum, and he gets the dismount. Now cane and go. We've obviously seen the slight change here with this jump to the cane. It's so tough. Oh, is he going to reverse?
And this is gonna be
he's going to have to do a little 180. Oh, okay, good turnaround. Wow.
It's a smart move there on a cliff.
Very smart.
It gets
big swing.
More the dismount. You know, able to get to that dismount platform throughout whatever means necessary. So I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Rafe, and is willing to commit. You know, you don't have to have the most perfect dismounts, just gotta be able to get there to get the point. And so far, that's resulted in him having a perfect run up until the halfway point of this course.
A little bit behind Weston's pace, but still, he's looking. Oh, he slipped off the grab there. He's going to use his retry. chalking up. If you can analyze what went wrong there, try to get a better grip this time around. Maybe he needs more momentum, more of a swing to get a little higher up. Let's see what he can do here.
Gonna need
He's
to bring
turning
the
around
hand
a lot.
closer. Perfectly done.
There we go.
On those sideways grabs, you got to focus on being able to get the hand. The hand that you want to land first is going to be the one that has a side that's farther away. Rafe able to do that there and got himself onto that and is already onto this spot, only using one. Now, kind of dead hanging here. Might skim the ground, might not. Able to get to the platform there, though. But now, after 6 obstacles, got to do a little bit of balance. Perfectly done there. Minute 50.
We just saw how Weston was handling this big transition. Let's see if Rafe can actually lock it in and make the catch, because this jump is massive. First of all, you got to make sure you're not getting spun around here. Next, you got to hold on to a tiny ledge on a swinging wall. It's just a crazy transition. He's going to go for it. He doesn't get it.
And I think we might have found our new crux point for this course. Rafe has another competitor unable to get it on the first attempt, but now has one last try for not only this obstacle, but every other obstacle following it. So, a minute 20. What will he be able to do here? Got himself onto the twister, but recorrect that swing. Able to get it.
Needs to get this. He wants the top spot. Come on, Rafe. Big swings here. He's staying centered. He goes for it.
Right
no, doesn't have the distance.
Could have afforded to take one more backswing, but unfortunately, that's going to be another competitor down on this brutal obstacle. But still, it was a great run up until that point. Was a little bit scared there on the canes when for a second we thought he was going to go backward. But yeah,
and I think
on the replay, went with his forward hand first, caused it to rotate, caused the other side to rotate up, couldn't connect, and then just dropped. So these final 8 competitors going to need to learn from that mistake that Rafe had and just execute better on that obstacle to potentially save a few more retries.
Considering how much the squeeze harder obstacle is taking away from your grip, to go from that and then just a couple obstacles later, that twist and cliff, that is such a challenging lineup. Even with the break of the quad leap in the middle there, still so much upper body strength being used. But let's see how Logan is going to do here. Right now on New Direction, he is looking great. Oh, wow. Bringing his knees all the way up to his head almost. Now Sim Slider. Having a tough time getting it going here.
I like the fact that he has his arms bent that way. He's able to really utilize a lot more of his body to get himself towards the dismount. What's the technique here? Able to go for it. Almost overshot it, potentially.
Yeah, he did.
But able to get onto it nevertheless. Been a Ninja fan since he was 3 years old. Been watching the show since he was 3. And that means that his first season was season 7. Oh!
He slips off right there on the cliffhanger ledge. He had one hand on it pretty solid. It looked like he lost his grip once he tried to move the other hand over. But let's see. He's going to get a retry on it. Hopefully he can work something out.
Since that cliff ledge is on a free moving platform, it's really important to try and get your hands placed in the middle. Able to get there, but now moving it a little bit to the side.
There we go.
Perfectly done there on attempt number 2. But the job is not over yet. Got a big transition here for the cane.
Nice.
Able to get it. And now unhooking and dismounting is the next part of the equation. Gets the dismount. Perfectly done.
Beautiful. Onto the pipeline here. So obviously, in this case, you can't use those black mats at the top. You have to go straight from the beam to that trapeze swing. And Logan works it out. No issues. Now a big test right here at Squeeze Harder. So many big swings and decisions to be made. I love the options that you get on this obstacle. Let's see what Logan goes with.
His favorite obstacle type is generating swing. So on this little T-bar, he is going to have a chance to do that. But hand placement on the sideways, this is a challenge here. Perfectly done right there. Was actually forward on the transition, which was actually really, really smart. And now just going to keep moving through to this vertical hold. Nicely done. But a big dismount in front of him. Don't want that thing sliding back. Perfectly done. And now
that is
the most challenging obstacle is regarding foot dexterity, but wow. 2 steps through that obstacle and able to get back into the grip heavy stuff.
Can he be the first? I want to see someone get this landing.
We have
Logan
gone
is
through
gonna bounce
2 runs without someone being able to clear Twist and Cliff.
This is the jump right here.
Ooh, did not
Oh,
have,
he was
no.
off center.
Yeah, just could not get it. And I kind of liked what he did there as he was swinging it. Twisted himself so that way he was able to kick in every direction to generate swing. Might want to do that here to not only conserve time, but also conserve energy since he is running low. After this obstacle, there is no buzzer. There are 2 obstacles left. So if he is looking at a potential clear, might want to think about doing some of that. Going to stay forward, it looks like. Ooh,
Big
but now twisting a little bit. Come on.
Oh no, another one.
He had the most luck out of everyone else so far. Was able to at least get both hands onto the cliff ledge, but then just peeled off after a split second. So it's clear our competitors with each 16 attempt are getting better with the course. I think we're going to be able to see someone clear very soon. Unfortunately, it just did not come from this competitor.
Let's see this again. Yeah, first one was just he got a little out of control in midair on the first attempt, and then the second one, yeah, got the hands on it. Just too much downward momentum there. It's hard to hold on. But that's going to bring us on to Isaac McCarthy, born and raised in California, but he moved to Florida just last year. Big into karate. He's a first-degree brown belt. Likes playing the drums and going rock climbing. Rock climbing skills, such a big help for ninja competitions. Building up that grip strength, upper body strength altogether, and also the coordination it takes is on display right here. Look at him go.
Yeah, rock climbing, it's one of those things that some ninja competitors actually overlook. And you see a lot of ninja competitors do rock climbing. They mainly rely on their hands over anything else, but rock climbing, it is a full body thing. And for Isaac McCarthy, campusing movements is something that he favorites a lot. We're not seeing a lot of campusing movements here, moving with all 4 limbs, but I like what he's. But I like that he's taking a lot of big movements here, working out for him.
Oh, he's making these gaps look a lot smaller than they really are.
Yeah, and it looks like he's not even having a lot of strain on these big laches. We've seen a few competitors go onto each of these laches like fully extended. It's gonna be the balance that takes him out here. So, gonna have another try here. If he's able to get through it, this is gonna worry me a little bit for the other balance obstacle that we have placed a little bit later on. But
I agree.
Has to get there first.
Focus up here. Stay centered. Control that. Bend your knees a little bit if you need to.
Oh
no! Isaac McCarthy was looking so strong, and a balance obstacle is what takes him out. Just couldn't stay centered on that beam.
That's so unfortunate. You know, balance obstacles are usually overlooked when it comes to ninja. You know, a lot of competitors really focus on burnout and tech, but balance, that's one of those things, and very much proven here by Isaac McCarthy. He had one of the strongest showings throughout those first few obstacles, but it's going to be balance that takes him out. This is something that we saw most predominantly last year during Worlds. If you remember the turbo rollers, a lot of competitors just were not prepared for such a severe balance obstacle, and I think a lot of competitors this year, and also immediately following Worlds, have taken into consideration how important balance is and how it cannot be overlooked. Unfortunately, Isaac McCarthy is another competitor who cannot get through a balance obstacle, but Asher Roy has a chance to be able to best that result.
Coming to us from Sterling, Virginia. Look at him go right now, getting that Sims slider over, no issues. Big swings he's generating here. Goes for the dismount. I want to see if anyone else is going to take up Isaac McCarthy's technique on skipping to that first cane, but it looks like Asher's going to use that ring. Oh, slips off the cliffhanger. He's going to just take his retry. That's the best move right there. You don't want to sit around wasting grip strength trying to re-catch it. Just take the retry. See how he does.
What will he have been able to learn from attempt number 1? Ooh, and I like that, having a little bit of a pullback there to reach up to it. That way he's able to generate a lot of swing.
Good bend in the arms right there. Got the second cane. Now the Big swing for the dismount. Asher building some momentum. Nice swing. He gets it, no issues. Now this is a balance obstacle that can take you out when you least expect it. Asher needs to focus up here. Good. Oh, no! Another competitor out. Losing an attempt there. Losing a try on the pipeline. He's going to get a retry, but Asher lost his balance very close to the end of that obstacle. Let's see if he can do it now. He's got the swing. It's onto the beam. Great correction there. He gets to the swing.
Thankfully, was able to have a lot better. Was able to best what we just saw out of Isaac, and able to keep moving on.
Squeeze harder. Oh, that's going to end it for Asher Roy. Goes out on squeeze harder right there. Couldn't grab that shelf properly. Still a great young competitor. Asher Roy looks so strong on these obstacles. Definitely a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, a very, very strong run. And I liked what he was able to do on each of those retries. You know, retries are something that aren't really seen a lot of Ninja, but when they are available, you really got to take full effect of them. Learn what went wrong, apply it in real time, and that is exactly what Asher Roy did on both of the retries he was given.
That's going to bring us on to Noble Robinson, who is the fifth final category. Optical Ninja Academy. He is going to be very slow and cautious here on point of entry. Now these rings he makes, very quick work of that. On to new direction.
Seems very confident up in the air. You saw on the rings him kind of twisting his body, really utilizing his elbows more than anything else, and he is just consistently making his way through these, not really taking a lot of backswings here. So power is something so far that Noble has been able to execute with, and we're seeing it right there. Look at those giant movements.
Wow.
3-4 movements, and even if that, able to get a quick dismount alongside that. So power is something that's very clearly in his wheelhouse. What's the technique that we're going to see here? Not seen a lot of, we don't know how he's going to be able to do on these like thin grip things, but power, certainly when it comes to a big dismount, going to be able to stick it regardless. But here is going to be a little bit of a deviation of that. We've got balance for him. We've seen both the last two competitors have to use a retry. In fact, we've seen one competitor be eliminated.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
3 in a row.
You cannot underestimate these balance obstacles. Noble Robinson continuing a trend that has only grown to be more and more present. What can you do here? Got it there.
Nice.
Number 2. And I liked what he did there on the platform. Had both of his feet angled on one side instead of having to go over them. Walk over them, actually. And that was able to get him through the obstacle and on to the next one. And now power. I'm going to say that over and over again. I'm excited to see what this transition is going to be able to see here. How high are his hips able to fly so he's able to absorb it? Perfect right there. Twisted himself on the T-bar. Got himself on there. And now, whoa!
He's going to go for both.
That is our first look at that in this division. And that way he's able to perfectly get himself onto both those nunchucks, utilize both of them. And now he's got that balance obstacle in front of him. Another one here.
Okay, able to get that hail that one. Not a problem. Now the one grab that we haven't seen anyone get yet. He's still got 1:50 left. Plenty of time. He can take his time here. He wants to focus on landing this ledge. No one has been able to do it so far. He's going to need a big swing.
Oh, wow. Look at that backswing. Oh!
No!
He had it for a second, but the weight just when gravity starts applying to obstacles, it's something that's so incredibly hard to correct because you can have all the force in the world. He had so much of it, but then the weight just pulled him down. Got to be able to absorb it properly here. Might want to take like one less backswing. Backwards! Corrected. Perfect. Come on. A little to the side.
I did not like the spinning around right there. He tried to go for it. I know you want to get through it as fast as you can to save your strength, but he just got a little out of control there. He looked
Yeah,
so clean. He was making quick work of every obstacle up until that point. I loved his technique on Squeeze Harder. He made that one look way easier than it is. But look at this. Just get that swing.
So
That first
much
one, I thought he
height.
nailed it. Whenever you see someone fall like that on that type of ledge, you know that they almost had it. And then that second one, he just got kind of lost while he was getting spun around.
Definitely could have afforded to take at least one more backswing to just be able to center himself better, because he landed right on the edge of that. And now we're entering our final 4 competitors to run, and by this point, we're gonna be seeing competitors either lock in their spots to the Premier Series final now that we're in the final 4, or start to be taken out of it. Aiden Tulin will be our next competitor up out of Jump Twist. So competitors with the home field advantage are going to be used to a lot of these elements here, used to how these pipes feel, how these rings feel, how the clips feel in regards to your hands. But
how does he save that?
Didn't get a proper grip there, but able to keep moving.
His left hand went completely out into the open air, and he just holds on with his right. Incredible display right there. And look at him on cane and go. Gets that second cane, no issue. Quick work.
So incredibly impressive so far from what we've seen. We've seen excellence in grip. What about balance?
He's got a great pace
out
too.
To the side. Perfectly done. Over 10 seconds, actually 12 seconds ahead of Weston's pace by this point. So if he continues this up, he will be able to land himself into first place.
This is going to be a big test right here.
Going forward.
Nice grab. He looks so solid right there. He looked like he grabbed that with ease. Isn't even having to think about it. All right, now for the nunchucks. He's got to make a transition. He's going to just go for one. Yes. And his grip strength is so strong right now. He is making this look so easy. And he is going to be on to Twist and Cliff with our fastest time so far, putting him at number 1.
So with this run, that's pretty much mathematically guaranteed his spot in the Premier Series finals. The lowest he can mathematically get is 4th place. So Aiden Tulin pretty much into Premier Series finals. It's really going to be a matter of how high he can fly here. Got a lot of backswing here. Just got to absorb it. Oh! Look from what it looks like, just kind of slammed himself into the cliff ledge. Was not given the opportunity to kind of come from above and be able to absorb the drop. Just slammed into it. And when it's on a moving platform like that, all that does is just make it move farther away from you once you make contact. So Aiden Tulin wants to be able to get a little bit higher, so that way he's able to correctly pinch onto it and able to save himself. Got 2 minutes left, so he can afford a lot of rest time here.
Big swings. Let's get this. Come on, Aiden. He's going.
Perfect swings here. Look at how high his legs are. Perfect.
Yes.
Let's go. Okay. But the job is not done yet. Has one more cliff ledge in front of him.
He's got it.
Perfectly done. Now just look at that. He has his arms a little bit of a lock off too. Not strained at all. So he has now an extended portion of the pump here. Minute 15 left. Taking a look at the time to see how long he's able to rest for. So after 8 obstacles, hands gotta be burning, but I am loving what I am seeing here. Very, very confident with each of these movements. Even continuing, as he's able to get through the 9th obstacle, continuing that lock off. That is so impressive. Over 50 seconds left for this last one. He can afford to take a whole lot of chalk here. We might be looking at our first clear.
I'm hoping so. He's already locked in. He's going to the finals of Modus, but now is when you want to see someone get through and hit that buzzer. I know he wants to hit it right now, and he is so close. He's within striking distance. First, I climb up this rope. So there is a lot of extra variables here on the Lima Special, but it's about time for that bar. This is what I want to see. How does he control his movements here? Does he have the accuracy and the power?
And he's
looking good.
Runs as well. But it would be a big transition.
Nice. This is it. Come on.
Section.
No!
No!
He was so close, and with only 8 seconds left, he doesn't have the time for the retry.
He can take a retry, but not gonna get him far, unfortunately. But still, that's the farthest. That is the farthest we've seen a competitor make it distance-wise. So incredibly impressive.
Aiden Tulin, what a display right there. He was so strong every single obstacle.
And it looks like he didn't even go for the retry, actually.
I think I saw him grab the rope and just jump off.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he knew with 8 seconds left. Aiden, I love really seeing our... Yeah. The first one to get past Twist and Cliff was such a big moment here in this challenge course. But, oh, he just lost his grip on this one. I thought he had it.
It was so good. And with our final few competitors left, that's going to be the run to mimic. They're all going to try and get to that point. But, you know, it shows that, like, time is very much going to be a factor here, because some competitors might think, oh, I got 4 minutes. That's a lot of time for 10 obstacles. You don't realize how pumpy these obstacles are, because the farther you get in, the more your arms are going to hurt, the more chalk you're going to need to put on your hands for each of these succeeding obstacles, and the more rest you're going to take to stop with the lactic acid buildup.
Isaiah Garcia up next. We've got Rafe Lopez on the bubble right now. Isaiah Garcia is going to have to get past the quad leap in a little bit. He's got to get there at about 2:05, or a little under 2:05 if he wants to knock Rafe out of the number 4 spot.
Now, Isaiah, he was actually the first competitor to run the placement course, so was able to land himself into the top 3. So incredibly impressive to see. He set the blueprint for what to do during the placement course, and is hoping to do the same right here. Perfectly done with a little bit of a wonky dismount there. Platform going a little bit haywire, but able to keep moving.
I love the way he was keeping his legs up there on the swing.
Yeah, and I'm seeing it here. He's conserving his legs. Doesn't want to afford to take an accidental tap on the ground. That's so important. A little bit, veering a little bit to the side. Perfectly done. Saved himself there. If that log was a little bit longer, there's a good chance he would have veered off to the side, but able to jump off at the perfect time.
Now he's on to grip harder, or squeeze harder. A lot of grip here, though. Isaiah, the nice swing quickly to the first transition. Now onto these fidget spinners. What's he going to do here? He's going to target the left one. He's got a decision to make on these nunchucks, but we've been seeing competitors have success just grabbing onto one. And he's going to take that strategy and apply it. Big swing, nice dismount for Isaiah. And he is going to move into the 2nd spot right there. That knocks out Rafe Lopez. Isaiah, number 2 right here, actually beat Weston's time as well.
Yeah, so that locks him in.
He is locked in for sure.
Isaiah building up a lot of swing here, and I'm liking what I'm seeing here. He has both of his feet forward as he's going towards.
His first retry.
Could not connect. Yeah, just like, first retry. So he is gonna be able to have a little bit more strength left in the tank than some competitors who might have been on their last try by this point. 2 minutes left, can definitely afford to take a lot of time here, but nope. Gonna go straight into it. Twisting around here, wants to correct it. Ooh.
He's twisting.
He might want to go. He's going to go for it here, potentially.
Whoa!
Oh, no!
He almost had it.
That was a crazy dismount there. Was able to land onto the land onto the cliff. But unfortunately, I think his hand placement ultimately caused it to spin. Because not only is it swinging, but it's also spinning. Let's see what happened with that hand placement on that second attempt. He corrected that swing, but yeah, he had one hand a little bit to his right and one hand a little bit closer to center. So he was able to stay onto it, but then as soon as he stayed on it, the force and where his body weight was positioned, it just caused it to spin out. And pair that with the fact he probably didn't have a good enough grip on it, just could not stay on.
The pace he got there, though, he secured his spot in the Premier Series finals. So great job, Isaiah Garcia. And him and Aiden are moving on right now. Weston and Noble Robinson. Not sure how to say it, but I'm sure that they are you know, might have some conflicting feelings. You always want to root for your fellow competitors in these types of events, right? It's a team effort. It's a very positive community in that regard, but only 4 people are going to be moving on.
Yeah, on the bubble is Noble. We got 2 competitors left to run, and these were the competitors who had the fastest time. Grant Ross, and then our last competitor is going to be Ian Marco. Ian Marco, he had 20 seconds in the placement course, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Power rank number 5, I see why.
Alongside that, he's also competed in 14 Tier 1 competitions for the year, so he's definitely no stranger to competing in a lot of competitions. We've seen a lot of competitors compete in a whole lot of competitions, and that definitely helps ease a lot of nerves just by virtue of having so many other competitions.
I'm excited for Grant Ross as well, though. I mean, look at him flexing in that picture right there. He's got the strength. He's got the speed. Our runner out of Dallas, Texas, Gauntlet Fitness. Only 4 Season 10 Tier 1 comps, but doesn't seem to face him. He was so strong on that placement course, and now he's got a chance to earn his shot at the Premier Series Finals. He just has to get through the quad leap faster than Noble Robinson did.
Yeah, the top 2 locked their spots in there, and look at what we are seeing here.
Oh my goodness!
On the bar. Very confident in the grip strength. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen if he makes it later on to the course. But wow, just shooting himself straight onto the dismount.
He is flying so far. I don't even think this...
Great grab onto the cliff.
I don't think he needs 2 arms. I think he can do this whole thing one-handed, but look at him go. Right now he is onto the pipeline. This is a great time to really focus up because this has been a shocking obstacle.
Can he save it? Can he save it?
Wow! How does he stay on?
That is insane!
That was an amazing save right there. I thought he had no chance. I thought it was going to be a retry, but he stays alive.
And that ability to commit and recover, so incredible to see out of Grant Ross. Putting in such an incredible run. Wow. Oh, what is this?
There we go.
He's able to save it. But having a batsman with only one hand, that is incredibly risky to do. Grant Ross staying
He's about to do it. He's in the number 2 spot.
Even with that slight fumble on the pipe, this is just the absolutely stellar run. 90 seconds into his run, 3 obstacles left. This is incredible.
I cannot believe the saves he's been having. He's just been brute forcing his way through this with his strength. But right now, Grant Ross has to make this landing. Can he do it? Yes, he can.
Oh, and you can see the smile on his face when he was able to make connections on it. Perfectly done.
Our second one. That's the second clear on the twist and cliff. Now the pump. I want to see Grant Ross take on that Lima special. I think he could do something special on it.
Yeah, and just a few more transitions away. Perfect. All right. Here we go on this last obstacle.
It says, bring me the chalk. He's earned it.
He has over a minute 30 left by this point. He can afford to take time to rest if he wants to. Looks like he might be doing that to just shake out those arms. He knows what is in front of him. It's a rope and a few bar tech transitions. So, utilizing just his hands. Never mind, bringing those feet up. Perfect there. That way, able to get some of that strength off of.
Look at that.
This is
two-hand
such
transfer.
A strong. Now, might be going for every transition here. One more left, it looks like. Oh, correcting it.
Even
was a little bit crooked. Perfectly done. Okay.
Go.
A minute left. So even if
he fails, he can take a
retry.
Oh,
now
sliding up a
swinging
little
around
bit.
in every direction. So gotta really maximize the perfectly done. Okay. One more left. How much does he have left in the tank?
No! He still has time though on this retry.
Yeah, he has more than enough time at this point. So might want to get a little bit more chalk on as he's in this little intermediate period of pointing at those forearms, most likely in a lot of pain by this point.
I can't imagine what his arms are feeling right now. so much upper body strength utilized to get to this point, and he made it so close right there. I want to see him push a little bit harder and get through that final swing. Now climbing up the rope. Give yourself
Now
a second shot at it.
The descent. Gotta
He's
get this
gonna go for the same
delivery
technique
grab
here.
perfectly
Yes.
done. So a little bit low on time. So ooh,
No!
didn't even get a chance to get to the bar. Looks like the grip just unfortunately got caught up to him. And yeah, you can see him consistently going to those forearms. Definitely was absolutely exhausted, but still, one of the best runs we've seen so far. I want to talk about that save. That
Yes, look at that. I can't believe
He was
that.
able to do that.
That was
He was
unlike
just-
anything I've seen today. And that save too? On Squeeze Harder, that fidget spinner? Wow, and then just couldn't get the grip right there.
This run was just full of close calls, but those close calls ultimately landed him a spot in the top 4 from what it looks like. Only one runner is left. Ian Marco will be our last player to run. Top 3 have already locked themselves a spot into the top 4. Our current 4th placer is on the bubble.
Yeah, our 4th placer right now, Weston, he was the first to go. Now he's on the bubble. He's been sitting in there this entire time in the top 4. And now this is the first chance that he could possibly get knocked out. Ian Marco, our fastest through placement. Will he be the fastest here? Grant made that pretty tough to beat his time, but we're going to see.
Doing really good so far from what it looks like. And now just has a few... Oh, gets to that second cane. Unhook it, perfectly done. Into the dismount as well. Now let's hope for a little bit of a smoother run here.
Yes, please.
Going straight for it.
No!
Oh, I spoke too soon.
He's gonna... Another retry on the pipeline. It's happening to a lot of people.
Now this is where it's going to be a little bit nerve-wracking because he's got to get through this obstacle or else he's not going to be advancing. Go for it.
He's got it.
Nicely done. And now going straight into this obstacle as well. Opting to take no time to rest, but he's a little bit sideways. Perfect.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
That was one-handed. I didn't even catch that. And he's continuing to move through this portion when it looks like got the dismount left. That was absolutely stellar.
Unreal.
And he turns that slight time sink into a 7.1 second lead. Now he's into the top 4. Unfortunately, Weston's gonna be bumped out. So he is the lowest placement he's gonna get is 3rd. Wants to be able to get a little bit higher. Come on.
Look at that.
Perfectly done there on the cave, not on the cave, on the cliff. These last few competitors are truly showing why they are running last and why they got such a good result in the placement course. Because they are so incredibly skilled here.
Let's see our first clear. Come on, Ian Marco.
These T-holds is all that's separating him from our last obstacle here, the Luna Special. Able to get there, lands himself in first place. First place for the placement course, first place for the challenge course. So, 2 whole minutes are left to get himself through to the end of this obstacle. He can afford to take a long time to rest because we've seen our competitors at the end of the obstacle just lose their grip strength and gas out. So, what will Ian Marco be able to do here? Want to bring the speed up. There we go. Brought the speed up to save some of that energy for the end of this obstacle. Gotta descend over towards the special delivery. Come on.
Looking good. Both Grant and Aiden failed. Going on to that last bar. Let's see if Ian Marco can get these jumps right. He's got one more for this big flying bar jump. There we go. He's in the right spot. Lands it quickly.
Yes!
Yes!
Okay. One more left. He might be able to get that buzzer. Perfectly done.
Ian Marco does it.
Ian Marco with an absolutely dominant run there. Cleared with over a minute left on that. That is incredible.
Well, we saved the best for last. Oh, I loved what he did there on Squeeze Harder. But look at that on the cliff. And then finally, we saw someone able to secure this last bar right here. It drops so fast, it's not easy to hold on to. But Ian Marco hits that buzzer, and we have our top 4 locked in.
Yeah, Ian Marco, our sole finisher, joined by 3 competitors who were able to make it. I believe, was it 3 competitors able to make it to last obstacle, or was it
Isaiah Garcia was I think he went out on Twist and Cliff as well. He was just the fastest there.
So Isaiah, the sole competitor who was able to make it through the sole Twist and Cliff failure to advance to top 4. Everyone else able to advance to the last obstacle. So that's going to be our top 4. This is going to be these are a stacked group of competitors heading into the Premier Series finals. And here are once again our top 3 teen female competitors. All the competitors will be advancing on as they were able to make it to at least the 4th obstacle, and that lands them a spot into the Premier Series finals. So we have 17 competitors advancing. This has absolutely been an incredible division, but the action, it is far from over. Today we still have one more event. We got the elites. So if you thought the teens were impressive, the elites are something else, and that's going to be something that's going to be incredible to see. And neither of us will unfortunately be on the mic, but Joe Moravsky will be on the mic. So if you want to tune in for that, just tune in for that. So month of September, Jump Twist is our first event of it. But we still got a few more events left for the entire month. We got Arc Ninja next weekend. The weekend after that, we got another, which is going to be our first one since Geelong, which was held in July, to be held outside of the United States. Going to be located in France. And then it's going to be another international competition in Edmonton, Canada, which will close off September. October got a few more as well. We're going to have, and they're all actually going to be located in the U.S. at Ninja U, Life Force, and Dexterity Depot. So that's going to be another very, very interesting month. And then November, only one more qualifier, this sole UK qualifier, which will be located at True Function in Swindon, UK, in the United Kingdom. So all of that's going to lead to the finals held at the end of November, where all 7 competitors who advance the teen division will make their return. So it's going to be a true battle. If you thought today was a battle to get to advance, just imagine how much the Premier Series is going to be a battle for.
I'm excited to see what they do at the finals, and with so many more competitions to go throughout the next few months. Just the amount of talent, the amount of skill, and impressive displays of strength and agility that I've seen. I can't imagine what's to come, and I am very excited to be sticking around and seeing the rest of this Premier Series unfold. And Jamie, it's been a great time watching this incredible display with you.
Yeah, I 100% agree. In a few hours, the elites are going to be kicking off in a little under 2 hours, actually. Till then, this has been Jamie Dayhoff and Samuel Burns. We will see you for the Elite Division later today.